Welcome back now to an eye on the environment. There are a number of reasons locals and tourists are drawn to our area. Of course, the clear blue coastline, multitude of water activities, and vast marine life.
But now there is one area on the water that is causing some concern. Along the Indian River in Tequesta, people are noticing the deterioration of mangroves, specifically from the Catos Bridge up to north of the Cliveden Jupiter Island Condominiums. Now, a new nonprofit organization has been created to combat the issue. Our Danny Travis got a first-hand look at those efforts to restore the mangrove islands. She joins us from that area with more.
That area you just mentioned, residents refer to as the Jupiter Narrows. So that's why the new nonprofit organization is called Jupiter Narrows Conservation Alliance. And their mission is to save these mangrove islands you see right here behind me from completely disappearing. If it's a beautiful sunny day, as it often is in Palm Beach County, you'll likely find boaters, kayakers, fishermen, and swimmers out on the waters of the Jupiter Narrows.
And why do they come here? They come here to see the wildlife. They come here to see these pristine blue waters. Everyone needs to recognize the role that these mangroves play in why this water is so attractive to all of them.
From under the water, you can see why. These mangrove islands look vibrant and full of life, but from above, it's a whole different story.
This is what we're comparing here from the exact same place, from the mid-90s to now, and you can see the drastic reduction in these mangrove islands.
Susan Pinella grew up in one of the condominiums overlooking the Jupiter Narrows and has seen firsthand the deterioration over the past 55 years. It's the harsh reality of these side-by-side pictures, specifically this one from the 70s, which led her to co-found the Jupiter Narrows Conservation Alliance.
There are 4 or 5 islands in particular that we'd like to try to save and restore.
But these mangrove islands are more than just aesthetically pleasing. Chris Robbins, a marine biologist and partner in this initiative, says they're also the backbone to the ecosystem.
They provide habitat for different species at varying levels, from birds, that occupy the sort of tops of the canopies, to the oysters and the macroalgae that inhabit the root zone, and to the fishes that hide from the various predators among the roots.
A marine engineering firm evaluated the mangrove islands and determined increased wave action is the reason for deterioration.
Primarily because of the boat action, but certainly storms and tidal action can erode the soils underneath the mangroves and have them deteriorate.
Note, there's no speed limit for boaters cruising through this area, something the marine engineering firm wants addressed.
But the long-term benefits of replenishing and restoring these mangrove islands, I think, will outweigh the sort of short-term trade-offs or costs associated with, slower boat speeds.
Susan says they expect to have that report back from the firm shortly, and from there they can determine the plan with the highest probability of restoring the mangroves. Though Chris says it's not a quick process. He says it could easily be another 5, even 10 years before these mangrove islands are restored to their former glory. Reporting in Tequesta, I'm Danny Travis, CBS 12 News.